All right, guys, what is going on? This final score from tonight's game in Portland: the Kings lose by 1 point. The way they lost at the end of the game, that was such a shitty loss, shitty call on Nate Clifford at the end for his defense, for his great defense, I would say. Caleb Love drew the foul on Nate Clifford. Wasn't a foul. He missed the first free throw, made the second one, and then that's how the game ended. 124 to 123. Zero point 0.6 seconds left. You can't do much. The Kings were out of timeouts after that free throw was made. And that's how they lost tonight. Knowing that this is preseason, the second game of the preseason, you're now 0-2 in the preseason. I do have some concerns. This is the second straight game. You gave up 130 points to the Blazers or to the Raptors in the first game, and you gave up 124 points to the Blazers in the second game of the preseason. Knowing that's preseason, the defense is just terrible. The defense looks really terrible and lost at times. Another concern of mine is why have we only played Maxime Renard in both of the games in the fourth quarter? Like, I don't get what the issue is here. You're supposed to utilize your youngsters in preseason and in particular your draft picks. And, you drafted Max early in the second round and you should be playing him. There's no excuses. I mean, if this was a regular season game or if you're battling for playoff spots, then I can understand why you're not playing him. But he's a really good basketball player, so you should be playing him. And, this is the second straight game. Knowing that's preseason, I'm just questioning, scratching my head, like, why is this kid not playing the first 3 quarters of this game? So he made some big time plays in the fourth quarter as he got minutes in there. And he's got to play more than just the fourth quarter, man. Like, I don't know what the plan is from this preseason, rest of the preseason, since we only have 2 games left. But he's got to find more than just 1 quarter a game. So that's really concerning there. And just overall, the Kings' offense was good tonight. I'm not even complaining about the offense. I thought players, especially the bench, Nate Clifford, Dario Saric, and Drew Eubanks all stood out offensively tonight. Yeah, Drew Eubanks was in double digits in scoring tonight's game. And Dario Saric played 14 minutes and he had 14 points off the bench for the Kings. Really good production and minutes for Dario Saric tonight. Who knows? Maybe this might carry over into the regular season and we might see Dario Saric get minutes. Zach LaVine out the starter stood out again. Zach LaVine looks like he's in midseason form. It looks like he is ready for this season. Like, he is ready to eat. He finished the game with 19 points in 25 minutes. Overall, just a flat-out offensive, good performance by Zach LaVine. And I think that knowing that he's eligible extension, I think he's going to have a big monster year. And so I won't be surprised if Zach LaVine leads the Kings in scoring this season. Keegan Murray played a half. He did not play the second half. He was ruled out with a left thumb injury. Sucks that it happens in the preseason when I'm talking about the injuries. So hopefully it's nothing crazy, nothing major, and hopefully Keegan Murray will be okay moving forward. So with that being said, just some of my tad bit thoughts early on in the second preseason game. I'm not panicking. Just some concerns that I mentioned about Max not playing as much as I thought he would be, and the defense just looking horrendous. I mean, they played some defense down the stretch, and just unfortunate that call last possession. I thought it was a great defensive stop by Nate Clifford. This game should have been. They should be playing overtime right now, but they're not, and they definitely got away with the call there against Nate Clifford, and that was pretty much the game tonight. So with that being said, they have a couple days off now, so it's only 2 more preseason games left. You play both LA teams. You play the Clippers on Wednesday, I believe, the 15th, and then you go to LA, and you play the Lakers on the 17th, which is a week from today. So with that being said, 2 weeks from today, we have this season home opener against the Utah Jazz. I will be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this team plays and opens up at home against the Utah Jazz, and then it starts, but for real, it starts for real. It's 2 days before the 22nd against the Phoenix Suns. The Kings got 2 preseason games to figure out their rotations, and they got to figure out how they're going to play better defense, and that's what I want to see the final 2 games going into the season, going into the season before it starts. They got 2 regular preseason games to figure it out, and then it starts for real in Phoenix on the 22nd, and then you have your home opener on the 24th against the Utah Jazz, which against the Utah Jazz should be a exciting game. So, with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Are you guys panicking that the Kings are 0-2 in the preseason, or are you guys just chilling, waiting for the regular season to start? Willing to give Doug Christie a benefit of the doubt? I can only totally relate and understand that. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the Kings because it's preseason, but like I said, man, I just, when it comes to preseason, it's not about wins and losses. It's just about, showing improvement. And I can tell you, I'm not seeing the improvement defensively. I'm just not seeing that. And I think these final 2 preseason games, I want to see some improvement on the defensive end. So with that being said, appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Have yourself a great rest of your evening. Have yourself a great, safe weekend. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.